Okay, welcome. Good evening, and thank you so much for taking some time out of your busy evening to take a look at such an exciting opportunity, a different way of earning an income, adapting to the way that we now work, which is so important to so many people now more than ever. People are really looking for, I guess, a different ways, a way that you can, earn an extra income flexibly, supporting your household for whatever reason it is that you're on the call this evening. So sit back, relax, enjoy. Hopefully, you'll have loads of questions, jot them down, and just have a little think about what it is that's important to you. Why is the reason that you're on the call this evening? What is it that you're looking for? I think we can all agree the world has significantly changed. The demand for flexible remote work has never been higher. And actually, I'm really excited to share a little bit more about this because I feel like now is the time where this business, even though we are 46 years old, which I'm going to share all about the company with you, now actually is the perfect time to be looking at an opportunity like this because I believe that this is the best opportunity with the best company and the best organization that we're in today. So I've had my business now for just over 9 years, which is crazy. Originally, I worked in the insurance industry. I worked very corporate for 10 years of my life. Never really getting any recognition. I think for me, I was that person sat behind an office desk, staring out the window, desperately thinking of something else, a better way, a more exciting way. I was bored and yeah, just wanted something different. And I found this amazing opportunity. So, what this business has enabled me to do is beyond what I would have ever imagined it has done. So I'm really excited. I'll be sharing a little bit of my story as we go through the presentation. So just to give you a little oversight, because I think all of us can probably relate to a lot of this. 70% of employees globally are now looking for more flexible work. So I said about now being the most important time to be looking at something like this. And it really is that, post-pandemic, over 80%, women especially, express a desire for a greater work-life balance. And that isn't just for women, though. It's also, families, men, people looking to prioritize their family and personal needs. And I think since the pandemic, we've all experienced working from home and a different way of doing that. And it's finding something that can fit around you and your lifestyle. 28% of people in the workplace are seeking a career change, reflecting a strong desire for new opportunities. And this one blows my mind really, 44%. So almost half of the UK workplace now has second income stream. So half of the UK are working at least two jobs or more to meet, the demands, the high, crazy demand of cost of living that we see now. I think regardless to if you're a mum, a dad, a family, we're all feeling the strain and we can all probably agree that the cost of living is the craziest it has ever been. And so having something like this can help to, help support that. And I think a lot of people's challenges, and for me, this has changed over the last 9 years, but I can relate, and you can probably relate to a lot of this that you see on screen. If you're in an employed job, fixed working hours, I remember not being able to take holiday when I wanted to take it. Actually, it was one of the things that I hated the most about the job that I was in, was basically being told when I could take my holiday and getting about 2 weeks holiday a year, which is crazy. I actually can't believe that now. I mean, I'm about to go on my fourth holiday this year, and it's all thanks to this business. And actually, now I can't. I've forgotten what that actually was like. Actually, knowing that I could only take my holidays in a certain period. Always been in the same place, fixed location, no flexibility. At the time when I started my business, I didn't have a family, but I now have a little boy. And this business has enabled me to be the present parent at home. But I know that a lot of people face that challenge of what do I do with the kids? Do I put my kids back in childcare? I have to then pay for that, go back to work. And it's this vicious cycle that I know so many mums and families get stuck into, the pressure of having to pay for school fees and childcare because that's your only option. Restricted opportunity and promotion, for me, this was another big one. As I said, I was totally bored, zero recognition. For 10 years that I worked for this insurance company, I don't think I was lucky if I had a well done, let alone a bonus or any promotion. So when I found this company, I found a way of actually being able to get, some recognition, being part of something. And that for me was huge. One of the things I love about this business is it does not matter where you're from, what skills you have, what nationality you are, what language you speak. We're a global business. And this picture I just love because it brings together exactly what we're about, community. It doesn't matter if you're a man, you're a woman, you're have a family or you don't. So what you see here is what we are about, building a community and being the solution for what it is that you need. Now, how this business works, and we're going to take you through this evening, lots of examples and experience on how this business works. It's a combination of three things. So, working together as a team in an organization in network marketing. Now, I want to just pause here for a minute and just cover a little bit about this because network marketing is one of the fastest sectors in the UK today, and not just in the UK, but globally. And to give you an idea of what network marketing is, because a lot of people don't actually even know what it is or have a perception of perhaps what you think it is, it's really, really, really simple. It's a people-centered business model that empowers individuals to build their own income by sharing products they love and helping others to do the same as well. So it's part of a financial and personal freedom where success is built on connections and trust and a desire to make a real difference, not only in your life, but in the lives of others. I absolutely love that. And that is why this is the perfect business model in the industry that we are in, where we collaborate, we inspire, we help, we motivate people to empower each other. And most importantly, we can't achieve success unless we help others do that first. And that is what network marketing is all about. Now, you can't have an amazing, successful network marketing business unless you have an incredible business and a company to run that alongside. So bringing these three things together is what makes this the perfect business setup. So Forever Living Products is the company that we work alongside, that I've had my business now for nearly 10 years. So we are the number one grower and producer of aloe-based products in the world globally. So we operate in 146 countries worldwide. So it doesn't matter if you're in the UK, if you're in another country, or it doesn't matter if you've got your connections and contacts in the UK or another country. We were founded in 1978. So family-run company, cash rich and debt-free. We don't owe anything to anyone. Just pause on that for a second because we're in a very unbalanced economy where companies are folding, businesses are going under, the high street is dying in front of us. This company has been around for 46 years and it's privately owned and cash rich and debt free. So that gives you so much peace of mind and understanding that you're in the right place, you're with the right company. We're proud members of the Direct Selling Association, really important one. We're completely regulated and governed, and we're not going anywhere. It's a legacy business with an annual revenue of almost 3 billion. So the company is huge, but yet there's so much room for scope for growth because so many people have never even heard of the company, which is really exciting and crazy to think. The products that we use, we promote, we share, which we'll talk about shortly, they're ageless products, so they've moved through the times. They're products that were here 46 years ago or will be here another 46 years. Sustainable, we're doing our bit for the environment, but they're also perfect in the digital world where we are seeing huge growth in the wellness industry and our products really fit really nicely in there. And really great USP, unique selling point, is that we're vertically integrated. So Forever own everything from start to finish, from where the soil to our beautiful aloe plants are grown, all the way through the manufacturing, production, all the way through literally to delivering the product to your hand. So we control everything, which is huge. We have full traceability on our products, what goes in them, which means that we can comfortably share that with you and you know where your products are coming from. That is really, really important. People now more than ever want to know where their products are coming from. They want to know that they're good for you. They want to know what ingredients are. Our products have a huge repeatability, which means you are going to be earning an income every single month because people are going to want to purchase these products from you every single month. And our aloe has now been certified organic, which is another huge, huge thing. To be able to say that our products are organic is amazing. So it's really something to be excited about. So we have kind of our products split into four different categories. So we've got our amazing award-winning flagship aloe drinks. So that yellow bottle that you see is the product that I actually joined the business for. I, again, was working in an insurance office, run down all the time. I would be ill every single year. Viral illness, always feeling like I was tired, run down, probably because I was so stressed as well. And I started drinking those aloe drinks, and within a month, I saw a difference. And it's what actually made me think, I actually have my hands on something here. I think these products are incredible. That product is the one that helps so many people also, which I love, that I can help people with these products. I think that's what gets me up every day, being able to share them and, being able to give people an alternative way of looking after their gut health, wellness. Then we've got our daily care products, which really is in every single house. Everybody is using some form of soap, shampoo, tooth gel. The product range is amazing. And then we've got our skincare products, which are incredible. We've won loads of awards with our skin care products, really down to the aloe being the number one ingredient across the board of our products. And then we've got an amazing weight management system, loads of different products, also supplements and sports nutrition. So we've really got something for everyone. And I think have a little think about what products that you currently use at the moment, what's in your household. Something there will be jumping out at you going, oh yeah, I like the look of maybe a new skincare routine or looking after your gut health a little bit more. Because the health and wellness market is projected to reach 7 trillion by the end of this year because people are now more than ever prioritizing their physical and mental well-being. Now more than ever, especially since COVID, because people are investing in their health. They want to look after themselves better and want to feel better, have more energy, and look better. And that's what we get with these products. So we've got loads of awards, loads of testimonies, which is great because a lot of what we do is sharing amazing products, asking people to look at, trying something different, and recommending them to other people. It's just like a Netflix movie that you've watched and you can't wait to share about it and you put it up on social media and you share it with everyone. It's exactly the same. So that's what's amazing with this business is we have so many reviews and testimonies. And as you use the products, you will create your own testimony, your own stories, which will then become your unique selling point to help other people as well. But you can see some of the awards that we've won. God, there's heaps. ASOS Pure Beauty Awards, Global Makeup Awards, and the Green Beauty Awards as well, which was a great one. And it's really great because his business is built on helping other people with these products. So the reason that these product range is so incredible, and I believe it is such an easy way to market the products out there, and the success is basically because of how many benefits there are in aloe vera. So you will know of aloe from, most people know of it being something they put on a sunburn or a burn. So as you can see this picture, we own hundreds of thousands and thousands of acres of aloe, and all of those aloe plants are hand harvested, hand grown, and they're hand filleted to bring only the best part of the aloe plant, which is the Aloe barbadensis miller, which is the best aloe in the world to help your gut health, your immune system, your skin. It's incredible. And it's been around thousands of years. It actually dates back to the ancient Egyptian times, which I think is really cool. There is no other plant in the world that has been subject to more books and references than aloe has, which is again really cool. And the aloe global market is estimated to grow by 8.2% over the next 5 years. So we've got the best market, the best products. We own the entire thing, which makes it really, really easy and really simple for you to step into this business, decide what you want to achieve with it, and then, yeah, make that what you want to do with it. So I'm going to pass over to the lovely Claire, who's going to take you through exactly how you can build an income with this and the different types of ways that you can do that as well. Are you there, Claire?
I am. Thank you so much, Esther. That's fab. It's really important to hear the background, the stability, and the security of the company. I'm sure you'll agree. I felt exactly like that. I started this business actually whilst I was on maternity leave from my career in education. I'd had my first baby. And I suppose you could say I was desperate, if I'm honest. I thought I had it made. I thought I had the school holidays, 9 till 3. If there's anyone on from education, it's not 9 till 3. I did, though. I thought it'd be quite a family-friendly career. I enjoyed helping people. I enjoyed working with children, etc. But actually, after having my daughter, I found myself at a bit of a crossroads. The concern around my return to work after my maternity leave was huge. What did that look like? Was I returning full-time, part-time? Childcare costs were crazy. Would I have the same opportunity for career progression? And actually, would I have the time I wanted at home with my daughter and future children? I decided that maybe that education career wasn't going to give me that. And so I had to be open-minded. I had to speak to the friend of mine who'd asked me to have a look at this business, and I politely declined. I went back to her and said, "Show me this business. I'm ready to listen." And when I saw the information you're going to see tonight, I was blown away. I was blown away with what she showed me. So stay tuned. I'm going to take you through exactly how you earn an income here. Within 6 months of starting, I'd replaced my full-time education career, income, left my job, and this is what I've done ever since in the nooks and crannies, quite part-time, around my three children who are now 11, 9, and 7, winging my way through the summer holidays, as I'm sure many of us are. I will weave in a little bit about what I've done with my business throughout. I hope that's okay. I don't really like to blow my own trumpet or talk about myself. I find that quite embarrassing, but I think it brings it to life a little bit, doesn't it, when you hear real examples such as Esther earlier on. Right. We've talked about the fact that there's a product involved, the most incredible aloe vera range of products. Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine I would have a business, my own business, let alone a business with aloe vera. However, as Esther's just said, everyone knows about aloe vera. Everyone knows the benefit of aloe vera. And actually, people are buying products that are in our range all the time anyway. So I decided that maybe I could develop a handful of customers by using the products and recommending the benefits. Just like you would recommend a great film you'd seen at the cinema or a nice meal you'd had in a restaurant. So the first step here in earning some income from our retail side of our business is to use the product, because you can't recommend a product that you haven't used. Then, with our support and guidance, and I needed a lot of this, I'd never sold a product before. I was actually quite nervous to do that and how that would come across. I wanted to be able to do that really professionally and not pushy. So, thankfully, the support and coaching and training that you get is insane around that. So, we'll help and show you how to share the products and develop a loyal customer base. The word loyal there is used on purpose. Because once people use a product that's tangible, they can touch and feel, and it's great for their hair, or it's great for their skin, or it's great for their digestion health, they stick with it. So Esther's talked about the fact that our products are consumable. So you're going to have customers coming back month in, month out. Many of them are monthly with a consumable product. Now, by doing this, you can earn, by working alongside us, anywhere between £500 a month and £1,000 a month. Have a little think about what that would look like landing in your bank account. What would that mean to you? You're all on here for different reasons, and I love that. We all start our business for different reasons. You've heard Esther's and you've heard mine, but that makes such a huge difference to so many people. So if that's the kind of income you're looking for, we can absolutely, with confidence, say we can help you to achieve that. If you'd like a little bit more, we'd encourage you to look at going down the business developing route. And this is where, as well as using and recommending our products and looking after that customer base, we also share how the business works with people and introduce business partners to our own personal businesses. So we share the business similar to how we are doing this evening. Now, when somebody gets up and running with you or with us, We take great pride and have a great passion to hold that person's hand. We'll be holding your hand, listening to what's important to you, your life, your current circumstances, the time you've got available, and handhold you to grow the business that's right for you. Now, if you're able then to do that and passionate as well about helping other people, by doing so, the company are going to reward you handsomely because you'll actually be paid on the total turnover of your business, not just the turnover of the product you move. So how does an extra, and I say extra on purpose, how does an extra £2,000 to £10,000 a month sound to you? It says there, right on the last square, the solution to 98% of your problems. Esther talked about earlier in the presentation some of the challenges we all faced. I've shared mine with you. I just feel like my career was quite rigid. I had to take holidays in term time. I had to bring work home with me. I had to be at the school to teach the children, therefore realizing I wouldn't be able to be at the school to watch my children's sports days and nativity plays. So I was facing some of those challenges. And did you know that 98% of the decisions you make are based around your job? That's because of the money you earn, when and where you work. So think about when you're able to go food shopping, when you're able to take your holidays, who takes your children to school, what aftercare, when you see your friends and family. All of those decisions are based around our job, and we're here to kind of shake that up a little bit. I know I wanted to shake that up a little bit. I wanted to build a business that I could build around what was most important to me, not the other way around. I wanted to build it around my children. So alongside that incredible income, the company actually offer the most incredible incentives. We're all self-employed business owners working together, really encouraging each other, cheering each other on. It's a really nice place to be. And to add extra motivation to that, the company offer incentives such as a car plan, travel, end of year bonus. I'll be honest, when I saw this myself, it wasn't particularly what I was here for. I just wanted a career, a safe, stable, secure income and work around my children. But actually what happened was, as I got my foot in the door and started to build my business, my confidence grew. And I started to think, well, actually, maybe I can do this because I had massive self-doubt in the beginning. Believe me, maybe I can do this. And so mentors of mine would say, Claire, you can go for that. If that's in line with what you want to do, go for the car plan. Yes, you can qualify for your first trip to Cancun. And that's exactly what happened. So 11 months in, I'd qualified for the company's car plan. I'd also 13 months in qualified for a trip to Cancun, and my girls absolutely love traveling with Forever. We've been to many, many destinations, such as Abu Dhabi, Bali, Thailand, Stockholm, Cannes in France. We've been to Dallas. We've been to Phoenix. It's incredible. Places I never would have dreamt of traveling in holidays. I don't think I would have dared set foot in. It's been really quite incredible. And often these give you opportunities to be with the other kind of 15, 20,000 business owners from around the world. So this is not a small scale thing. Remember, Esther said we operate in over 140 countries. To be able to learn from those people and grow my business that's right for me, you can have access to that too. Absolutely. You don't need to be in the business a long time to achieve these things. As I said, I haven't said that to blow my own trumpet. It's to show you that actually, if other people can do this, then you can too. That was the realization I had to come to when I looked at this, when fear held me back a little bit. But if they can, why not me? 13th month paychecks, and actually it's a legacy business. So the income that you develop actually you can leave in your will to whatever or whoever's important to you. So the income I've developed today is actually in the will, my will to be left to my husband or my 3 children. There's not many employment opportunities or businesses that offer that, is there? So there you go. I'm sure you'll agree. After listening to Esther talk about how safe and stable this company is, and talk about the fantastic product range, and to hear about that extra or part-time income that's on offer, or moving forward, that really exciting income that's on offer, I'm sure you can see how now this could be a vehicle to be the solution to 98% of your problems. There's no fixed working hours. This is your business. You work it from when you like. It's the school holidays for me. I'm literally fitting it into the nooks and crannies like I did early days, 11 years ago when I started my business, in and around my children. And, every time something like this comes up, a school holiday or a trip or a sports day, I'm grateful. It smacks me in the face. I was scared to start, but it was the best decision I ever made because of what it's given me and my family. So getting started with us, just thought we'd give you a little idea of what you can expect when you decide to say, yes, okay, let's do this. I'm really, really excited to start building my own business. You'll actually get all the tools you'll need to get up and running. And I can't believe this. It's pretty much everything's there. Everything's ready. All you need to do is come in with a an attitude where you're prepared to learn some new skills and to roll your sleeves up and put in some work. Because that's the catch here. These incomes sound great, don't they? These incentives are wonderful. The catch is we've got to put some graft in. And I'm really proud to tell everybody that. So you do get actually an international business license. It's not anything extra or different to operate in these different countries around the world. You get a free online web store, free. If you know anyone that has their own business, I'm sure they'll have invested thousands in a web store or a website. You get that for free the moment you get up and running with us. The business blueprint and success formula ready. It's there. We've just got to show you what to do and you got to come in and work it. You get access to online platforms, all the digital assets, marketing material. It's there. Professional literature created for you to use. I'm sure you can see how now you'll be supported and guided and have all the tools available to help you to build your business. Our investment into you, I couldn't believe this, that this was going to be my own business on my terms, but I was going to be handheld. I was going to have a personal business mentor. I love that. To talk about, yes, this is great. This is not so great. Show me what to do next. How do I do this? Tell me where to find information about this product. You have someone there ready to support and guide you, knowing your business goals and the business you'd like to create. You received network marketing and social media training. I needed lots of that and I was really grateful for that. I'd never done anything like this before. In-depth skincare and product training from qualified experts. Thankfully, that's in place because I knew nothing about aloe. I knew very little about skincare and the benefits and supplements and things like that. Weekly online coaching. You'll have support on a one-to-one basis with your mentor. There's group training environments online that you can be a part of, and also huge company events that happen nationally, locally, nationally, and internationally that you have access to as well. It's such a supportive environment, and you will not believe the profit margin you start on. You will, because it's on the slide. But it's 30%. That's high, isn't it? 30% profit margin, which is how you can start to see the types of income that I was talking about earlier when we're talking about recommending these products and looking after a customer base. So we're also going to give you the opportunity to try these products. As I mentioned earlier, you'd have difficulty recommending these products if you hadn't used them yourselves. These products, as Esther said, are award-winning. The selection you can see on the screen there are our skincare products. A selection of them, we do have a wider range of them, but you can see our famous aloe vera drinks, our award-winning and best-selling collagen supplement you can see on there, our brand new 3-step skincare system, that Logic set you can see on there, that is flying off the shelves, so popular. Lip balm, a moisturising cream and a serum. I was going to tell you I use a few of them, but I use all of them. I do love those products and I absolutely do love my skincare. So guess what? They're the products that I tend to be able to retail because I'm passionate about them. Now, our other pack that actually you can choose from is what we call our top 10 top sellers. It's more of our personal use top selling pack. Now, both of these packs cost £199 and 75 pence. Actually, though, each pack is worth over £320 because you instantly get that 30% discount, plus a little bit more, I believe, on those packs. In there, you also get all of your sales tools and literature. With this pack, you can see you've got 2 of everything. So if you'd like, you could use one set of 10 and enjoy the benefits, feel the benefits and be able to talk about them. And if you wanted, you could sell the other set or use them as samples. You can use that box however you like. This is similar to the box I got up and running with 11 years ago. I'd made my money back in 2.5 weeks. People started to notice a difference in my skin, my teeth, using that tooth gel, and I couldn't believe it. There was me worrying, oh my gosh, who's gonna buy and how am I gonna talk about this? And I'm really nervous. When actually people started to ask me, I was blown away. There aren't many businesses that you can set up and start working with a proven track record for less than £200. That money is not an investment into the company. Esther shared with you that we're privately owned. We don't need any investment at all. It's to give you the tools of the trade, just as you would if you were a mobile hairdresser or a window cleaner, for example. You'd need the tools to get set up and running. That's it. There's no monthly anything, yearly anything. That was me up in business and I couldn't believe it. As I said, 2.5 weeks, I'm in profit, and in 6 months, I'll replace my teaching income. I'm sure you are. If you're inspired by what you've seen and heard, let's take the first step. All that needs to happen now is to go back to the person that's invited you to tune in this evening, get any questions answered that you've got. Please do that. Get your questions answered. Don't sit on them. Get them answered by someone who knows the answer. We will send you a link to be able to order your Start Your Journey pack, as you've just seen on the screen there. You choose which one you fancy. That will be instantly on order for you and delivered to you in 2 to 4 working days, and you'll have your first business planning meeting booked in with your mentor and get the ball rolling to start your business. Lastly, because if you're anything like me, you may find yourself going, oh my gosh, this is great. Like, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to sleep tonight. And in the next little minute, something might go, oh, I'm not sure. I don't think anyone's ever sure. I've never met anyone who said to me, Claire, I'm going to be great. I'm super confident. I know who all my customers are going to be. I'm great at social media. I know who all my business partners are going to be. No one says that. So my advice is the same as Richard Branson's. If someone offers you an amazing opportunity and you're not sure you can do it, say yes and learn how to do it later, because that's what I did and that's what Esther did. And we know that that's exactly what you can do too. Thank you for tuning in. Get your questions answered and enjoy the rest of your evening. Now, I do hope you can't sleep a wink tonight because we've just offered you something incredible.